Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fantasy Football. It's time for Game Week 7 preview. Now, before we get on to that, let's have a quick look at Game Week 6 and see how well my team did. And I just want to say thank you so much for following me on Twitter, guys. I'm so close to 1,000 followers. It's incredible. I started using this Twitter website. In the last couple of months quite a lot, and it's been fantastic. So if you want to see any transfers, any last minute changes, then this is where you need to go. So as you can see, for game week 6 I've got 67 points, and incredible points for this week. I'm just having this incredible season so far. 17,943 overall rank, which is incredible. Thank you so much as well, guys. You guys been amazing support. I just hope that I can maintain this. It's still early stages though. This could all change in about a few game weeks. So let's see what happens. And I hope I have helped someone out there. So let's continue. So this was my lineup for game week 6. Now, as you can see, I've got the Wolves goalkeeper. Wasn't really expecting too much against Manchester United. I actually thought Manchester United might do well here. But a draw 1-1, an incredible point for Wolves. They're looking really good so far, especially the defense. But yeah, 3 points. Can't really complain too much because I wasn't expecting like a lot from him. Next up, I got Alexander-Arnold, and what a transfer! It was a little bit of a risk to remove Robertson to Trent Alexander-Arnold, but it's worked out well. All I was thinking is try to scrape. Basically, I was trying to scrape as much as money possible out of defense, but I have a decent player like him, and he has worked out so well because he's taking free kicks and corners. So if he does concede, there is a high chance for him to get something back. So yeah, perfect player to have in your team. Next up, we got Alonso with 6 points. I wasn't really expecting too much from Alonso this week, but I think the travel has hurt their kind of fitness for this game. West Ham did really well at defending, but 6 points, I'm not going to complain too much. He is one of my expensive players, but to get some kind of return is always a bonus. Next up, I got Wan-Bissaka, pretty much one of the best player that you can bring into your team right now. But maybe not best player then. Let's just say best squad player. This guy is incredible. Why? He's cheap. He's plays for Crystal Palace, which, if they have players like Zaha and Tompkins in their team, man, there are some high points for this guy to bring in. And look at this, another 9 points, got that clean sheet, and he's a bonus magnet. And not even that, his price tag right now, 4.2, still cheap, very cheap. Probably one of the best players, guys, to bring in your team right now. So yeah, definitely, I will highly recommend this guy to have in your team. So 9 points, incredible. As for Mane, it's a bit disappointing the fact that he hasn't ran any returns since I bought him in. Going without Salah, basically my team's without Salah, right? Going without him is a massive risk. But because my overall team is performing really well, I kind of survived 2 game weeks. So I'm okay. I'm happy with it. It's fine. It is fine. But it could have been even better. Hazard with only 3 points. Chelsea just looked really slow to get into that 3rd or 5th gear. It wasn't their night to actually, score a lot of goals in. I had him as my captain early stages of the week, but I made a poll on my Twitter to see what the community, was going to say, and a lot of people voted for Aguero. So I went for Aguero, and he did really well. And of course, Aguero, signing a new extended contract, that just means there's going to be some kind of goal to celebrate it. So I changed the captaincy to Aguero, and Hazard only bringing 3 points. Next up, we got Madison returning with 8 points. The amount of managers that told me not to bring this guy, oh my god. They even told me that he's been lucky with these points. But you gotta think, he's lucky because he's getting into them correct positions. Plus, he's taking corners and he's taking free kicks. If he's doing that for a team and he is 6.5 and now he's 6.7, then that is a perfect player to bring in your team. So yeah, so happy that I got him in my team right now. He's going to rise again, and I hope he can bring more points throughout the whole season. Pereira, like I told you guys, just one of those risky players that I took a risk on, did not pay out again. So it's fine. The guy was actually on my bench. I had David Silva, and David Silva did not play. It's one of those things that you need to take a risk on. You need to have at least one player to take a risk on to gain you them extra ranks. That is it. I already covered most of the players and I thought, you know what? I could take a risk on that player and it did not work out. So it's fine. And there is a chance for him to move out of my team next week. Aguero was my captain. Got that captaincy right again with 6. Doubled that up with 12. Perfect. It could have been even better if I had Salah, but you know what? I'm not going to complain too much. 6 points is actually decent enough. Fulham player, Mitrovic with 8 points. This was a massive, massive bonus for him to get some kind of returns for me. It was incredible. A goal and 2 bonus points, which was fantastic. Fulham's got great fixtures coming up as well, so a chance for him to get a lot more points. As for my subs, David Silva did not play, so Pereira came on his place. Bennett with 2 and Mendy with 0 because he was injured. So, overall, very, very happy. Going without Salah is actually a massive, massive risk. But my team actually worked out really well without him as well. So, on to the game week 7. So, as for game week 7, this is my team setup so far. Now I've got 2 Wolves players here. I actually want to go with 1, so I might have to remove Mendy from my team and bring in another player. Got to decide that near the end of the week because there might be other injuries that I need to sort out. So if Mendy is injured for a couple of weeks, then he's definitely going to go out. If he's injured for 1, maybe I'll hold, but it all depends. But I might need to bring a 3rd defender here. Wan-Bissaka is going to be my 1st or 2nd sub. So, you know, because I got Wilson, I don't really want to... I don't know. I think there's going to be a lot of goals in that game. Bournemouth against Crystal Palace. So, Alexander-Arnold, Alonso, Hazard and Mane, basically a massive, massive game. Now, we don't know what's going to happen. There might be a lot of goals. There might be none. Maybe one side of the team might do well, the other side might not. So a massive game, and my strategy is not to look at this. Just I'm gonna cover my eyes and forget about these players here. So these 4, I'm gonna forget what they're gonna get, right? What I'm gonna do is concentrate on my other players and see if I can get points elsewhere. So yeah, that's my kind of strategy that's going on for game week 7. But if, you know, these players could do really, really well. So I can't predict. I'm not going to say who's going to win, who's going to get points. Just going to hope for the best. But the big team that could get me a lot of points is going to be Manchester City. Of course, there's other teams like Spurs and Arsenal players that I'm thinking about. But with the team that I have so far, I think if David Silva is rested again in the cup, then I guess he's got a high chance for him to play. I want to keep him because at home, him playing, perfect chance for him to get a lot of points in. Aguero is going to be my captain against that Brighton side. Wilson, I'm going to hold him, I guess, against Crystal Palace. We'll see if I can, you know, get back into that scoring point. Everton versus Fulham. A great chance for some of these players to do really well in. Could be a lot of goals in that. And Maddison against a Newcastle away. So, a decent setup for Game Week 7. Now, there are some transfers that I could make to make it even more better. So let's go on to that. So as for the transfers, as you can see, I have recommended you guys some of the players that I'm thinking to bring into my team. We've got Trippier, Laporte, Richarlison, Ramsey, Jimenez, and Lacazette. Great players to bring in your team. These are the players that I'm thinking to add into my team. Not all of them, obviously, but these are some of the options. Now, I've got 2 free transfers and I've got 0.5 in the bank. Now, I have to make at least one transfer. And if I'm satisfied with that person, then I guess I can hold the other transfer and get 2 free transfers for game week 8. That will be incredible. That will be one of the plan. So the one that I have to remove is going to be Mendy if he's injured. If he's injured for a long time, he's going to go. And the player that to place him is going to be Trippier or Laporte. Now, Trippier, Spurs, they got great amount of good fixtures coming up. So a lot of managers right now are slowly adding Spurs players. So that could be a great option. Or I could, remove that and be like, you know what? Let's just replace Mendy with another Manchester City player, with Laporte, a cheaper option, which, a player that actually plays for Manchester City. He hasn't missed a game in the Premier League yet. So decent option as well. Decent game against Brighton. Yes, Liverpool could be a disaster for them, and then Burnley at home. So there are some fixtures here that is on and off for Manchester City, but a cheaper option. So that could be my transfer here. I think I'll probably will go for Trippier, and even if Trippier does not play, I do have Bennett and Wan-Bissaka off the bench. So I do have a bench player to come on his place if he does not play. And my other transfer that I am definitely thinking about is Richarlison. I think there's going to be a lot of goals in the Everton versus Fulham game. And yeah, a lot of managers are thinking about this. Then I can go 5 in the midfield, bench Wilson, and get 3 at the back. So yeah, these are the options that I'm thinking about. I'm still going to, wait and see because the deadline is quite far. Lacazette, I can bring Lacazette into my team. If we remove Wilson, then we go to Arsenal, get Lacazette. Then I need 2.7. Then I can remove Silva and I can put in Fraser in his place. So there are these options that I can do. And there we go. But the problem with this is I'm not really fixing the problem that I have at the back. So I'm going to try and fix that. I'm going to try and fix a problem before I fix another thing. But yeah, and of course with Ramsey, Arsenal's got great fixtures still. I could remove Pereira. I can have a decent lineup for that midfield. There we go, Ramsey here. I could do 2 other things. I can remove Wilson, and get the other cheap attacker. Or I could just say, you know what, let's fix the problem and remove Mendy. And I can go for Laporte here, which will be incredible actually. Oh my god, I like this. This looks good. And there we go. I will use my 2 free transfers. I'll have Ramsey, an Arsenal player that I need into my team because Arsenal's playing really well right now. They're scoring a lot of goals and they've got great fixtures, if we can see. Arsenal, yep. Beautiful fixtures to get some kind of points, some kind of goals. And Laporte, yes, I can pretty much like bench him for these big games if I wanted to. But yeah, I think this could, I'm liking this. So I could go with this. I'm really liking this option. You guys let me know in the comments below what you think and what you're going to do for game week 7. So a decent start, really happy. Let's see if we can continue. Those were some of the options. Those were some of the suggestions. You guys let me know in the comments below what you think. What are you going to do about your transfers? Are you banking the transfers? Are you making some? What kind of strategies that you are going for? Anyways, guys, you guys being amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Follow me on Twitter. It will be down in the description. And I think that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, come give this video a like. Come subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.